We are highlighting Black beauty as part of Black History Month, and Black women actually can have a hard time finding the right makeup for a number of reasons. And professional makeup artist Carla Taylor is here with us today. Hi, Carla.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And we have our wonderful model here, Shauntavia, and they are joining us for a demonstration and to kind of address some of the things that you guys see in the makeup industry. So let's talk a little bit about it. You both have wonderful makeup going on today, and for any woman who might go, into a store and she's struggling to find the right shade or the right product, what do you recommend to do?
My recommendation, because a lot of times when you go to Sephora or Nordstrom's, a lot of times the employees are very busy. So my recommendation is to just take foundation that you think would match and just swatch it on your chest. If it disappears, that's a perfect shade for you. If it sits on your skin, it's either too yellow, too pink, or it's just not the right shade. So just look for something that's gonna disappear into your skin. And then that's when you know you found the right shade. I wouldn't recommend putting it on your hand or on the side of your face, because a lot of times our skin colors are so different. So sometimes the skin on our face is a lot different than our chest area. It's a lot different than our hands. A lot of times I know with me, my hands drive me crazy because when I'm driving, I feel that I have an extra tan on my hands, more so than my face or anywhere else. So just swatch it on your chest and then you'll know that it's the best area to use.
I like that, and that can work for anybody. And of course, tell me a little bit about the makeup that you have right now on Shauntavia and kind of the look that you're creating with the smoky eye.
Okay, so today what I did was I used a Black-owned product. This is Danessa Myricks, and it's her Yummy Skin Balm. And this is a cream to powder. So I use this as her foundation. I went ahead and did that prior to us getting on camera. And then what I did was I did a very simplistic eye look for you guys. I did something that I feel that you could do at home as well. So what I did, I used a cream stick, and you can get this in Sephora, Nordstrom, but this one is Laura Mercier, so I used a little bit of that. And what I did, I just popped a little bit on her lid. So I used a darker shade first. Okay, and this shade is Cinnamon. This one is from Bobbi Brown.
Oh.
And so I just put a little bit on the outer corner of her eye. Okay, and then I just blend it with my finger. So I know a lot of times people get so intimidated by using 50 brushes.
Right.
So I try to make it very simple. When I do a makeup class, I try to just make it easy for people and say, hey, just use your fingers, blend it in. It helps to warm the product up as well really nicely.
That's what's cool too, is you'll use one product and you're like, okay, you can use that as a nice shimmer on the cheeks or the eyelid, and you can use it for so many different things, which I like too.
Absolutely. And then I went in with the Copper Cream Shadow, and this one is from Laura Mercier. And I just put a tiny bit just right at the front of the eye here. And again, you're just blending with your finger.
That looks so good. And can you tell me, you were talking to me a little bit about that lip liner, because I feel like everyone is obsessed with like that nice liner and then you do kind of a lighter glaze over. Absolutely.
So what I did was I utilized these two products, again from Danessa Myricks. Excuse me. She has a lot of great products that you can use for anything. So I use the brown shade, and this is number 12. I actually use this as a bronzer around Shauntavia's face. And then I use this as her lip liner as well. So I put this on first, and I just did it just around her lips. And then I filled it in with the shade, again by Danessa Myricks. This is in Color Fix, and the shade is Cappuccino. I utilized this and just put it just right in the middle of her lips, and then just had her blend it in. So it just created a really beautiful nude shade.
Looks so good.
Thank you.
I love it. And you can actually find these ladies. So it's what on Instagram we can find you, C Taylor Makeup, right?
Yes, C Taylor Makeup on Instagram.
Yes, and Shauntavia, I know you do skincare as well. Element downtown?
Element Skin, correct.
Wonderful, Element Skin. Well, thank you so much for coming and highlighting on such an important topic. We appreciate you, ladies.
No problem.
Thank you.